basic, classic, delicious marinara sauce. By the end of this, your house is gonna smell like you entered the gates of Italy, and it smells divine and is so simple, and I can't wait to share it with you. For this recipe, you're gonna need some crushed tomatoes, some tomato sauce, some fresh basil, some garlic, 1 yellow onion, of course some salt, and some olive oil. The recipe, the link down below will have the measurements, so you'll know exactly how much crushed tomato and sauce to use. I'm starting off by cutting the ends of the onion so that I can dice it, and I have my little trash bucket over here. And you guys, when I was opening up the cans of tomatoes, I already splashed everything on me, so I put on the full apron so that I would not get anything else on me. And we'll see how it goes. So I'm just gonna remove the skin and then dice this, I was gonna say tomato, dice this onion up and get it ready to go into the pot. Everything's looking good. I went ahead and threw away all the trash from the onions so that I could put them in here. Now we're gonna go ahead and mince the garlic. And I'm gonna do this to all of them. And remember to keep them separate because the onions need to cook a little bit longer than the garlic because we definitely don't want to burn the garlic. All right, so after you're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the cooking and the sauteing. So I'm just gonna add in about a tablespoon of olive oil and make sure the heat is on medium-high. Perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and add in the onions and let these saute until they're translucent. And once those are done, we'll add in the garlic to cook for about 30 seconds. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put in the garlic and stir that around. You just wanna cook this until it's fragrant, so about 30 seconds. And make sure the heat is turned down just a tad. Perfect. All right, now it's the time to go ahead and add in the crushed tomatoes. So you wanna make sure that this doesn't splash on you. Perfect. And you can also add in some red wine before this, and that is just gonna go ahead and give it a much deeper, bolder flavor. I would say about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup red wine, and you wanna let it reduce before you add in the crushed tomatoes. So stir that all in, and now add in the tomato sauce. And give that a stir. And I'm gonna turn up the heat just a little bit to about medium-high. And we are going to cover this and let it cook for about 1 hour. While the sauce is cooking behind me, I'm going to go ahead and just slice up this fresh basil. I love having fresh basil in my house, and so I'm just gonna cut this up, and you can toss it in whenever, but I'm gonna probably toss it in as soon as I'm done cutting it, just so that everything can get the delicious flavor basil has. And you also wanna add in about a tablespoon or 2 of sugar, and that's just going to help release some of the acidity, because you don't want your tomato sauce to be like sour from all the tomatoes. So you can taste it, decide what you want. I normally add 1 to 2 tablespoons, just depending on what it's tasting like, and you can also add some salt. All right, so our marinara sauce is done, and it was cooking for about 2 hours on medium-high heat, and I would just continuously stir it. You can cook it for longer, just make sure the heat is turned down because you don't want the onions to fall in the garlic and then burn on the bottom. So I just want to give this a stir. And now it's the perfect consistency that you want for a sauce, for anything. We had this for dinner tonight over some chicken and some mozzarella, and it was divine. And I hope that you use this recipe for your spaghetti, pizza, random pasta, whatever you want. This is delicious. We literally put it on everything. And it is so easy to freeze. Just let it cool off, put it in a Ziploc bag. All you do is put it in here. You don't even have to let it thaw. Just put it straight into like a pot and let it heat, and you have fresh homemade marinara sauce, and that is the best feeling ever. This made my house smell delicious. I hope that you enjoyed today's recipe, and please like and subscribe. I hope you have a great day. Bye guys.